nung naging mayor ako, nag-isip ako ng solusyon. Kasi dati ang ginagawa, tinataas yung kalsada. Ang nangyari, pag tinaas mo tong kalsadang to, maiwan yung isang kalsada. So habol ka ng habol, never ending siya. So ang ginawa ko, I built dikes.
Okay.
Around Navotas. So kung ito yung Navotas ulit, naglagay ako ng wall. So unti-unti. So ginawa ko 'yan. So nalimitahan yung flooding namin to from 165 naging average of 5 days a year.
Thought-provoking conversations with the people shaping our country. We uncover stories behind the headlines with influential voices from the Philippines and beyond. This is Manila Bulletin's The Sit Down.
Hi, this is Philip Kunhing and welcome to a new episode of The Sit Down of Manila Bulletin. And today, our special guest is Congressman Toby Tiangco.
Hi, Philip.
Hi, Toby. Good to see you, Congressman.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Let's get into it right away. Are you happy with so far what's been happening in terms of the cancellation of Congressman Elizalde's passport?
No, the DFA has been saying na hindi pa pwedeng cancelahin, no? And dapat daw may kaso, dapat may court order, no? But under RA 11983, the new Passport Act, nakasulat doon na one of the grounds is national security, no?
Okay.
So yung national security, you cannot file a case to determine national security, di ba? So hindi applicable yon pag national security. Siguro in other cases applicable siya. But for me, this is a national security issue. Kasi di ba nakikita naman natin na galit yung tao, di ba? And in the first rally in September 21, meron ng ibang mga grupo na nagsubok manggulo in Mendiola, di ba? So, at nakikita naman natin, habang tumatagal, talaga nagbi-build up, lalong nagagalit yung tao. We have to admit that, di ba? So, meron talagang pwedeng mag-take advantage of this situation. So, for me, that is a national security issue.
And you feel that DFA hindi pa talagang they're not agreeing with you in terms of
Yeah,
that
kasi ang
kind of
sinasabi nila dapat mag-file nga ng kaso, di ba? Sabi ko, but how do you file a case to determine whether it's a national security issue or not, di ba? So for me, dapat gawin na lang nila. And if Saldico wants to question it, he can question it naman in court, di ba?
Because they know naman where he is, no? I mean, people are aware naman.
I don't.
You don't personally?
I don't.
Okay.
So I hope they know where he is.
Okay.
At least, siguro naman, yun dapat alam nila, di ba? Eh kung hindi nila alam kung nasan si Saldico,
Yeah.
medyo delikado tayo niya.
Okay, sige. And when people talk about all these...
And today I saw that the ICI
Yeah.
went to the ombudsman to file a case against Saldico, di ba?
Okay.
So, kung iniintay nila yung kaso, siguro,
Nandiyan
meron na.
nandiyan
Yung
na.
ICI,
Yeah.
meron na. So,
Yeah.
siguro, dapat umaksyon na sila.
But for people to understand well, for example,
Mm-hmm.
they revoked the passport or na-cancel yung passport, what was that result in? I mean, baka lalong he'll just stay where he is. Di
No,
ba?
he cannot. Because he's undocumented, di ba?
Okay.
Di ba lahat tayo, kung nasa ibang bansa tayo, dapat may passport tayo. So, kung kinansela yung passport, mapipilitan siyang umuwi dito.
Okay.
Di ba? Okay. Ang worry ko kasi, ito yung mga ilang bagay na I'm worried about, no? Number one, baka sa tagal-tagal nitong panahon na to, by the time makansela yung passport niya, makakuha siya ng passport doon sa bansa na walang extradition treaty. O sige, nag-intay tayo, kinansela natin yung passport, biglang nagpakita na siya ng passport sa ibang bansa na walang extradition. Paano natin siya mapapauwi, no? And para sa akin, bad faith na kagad si Saldico eh. Nung una, sabi niya, willing siyang makipag-cooperate, willing siyang sumagot. Okay? Pero ano nangyari? Nung pinapauwi na siya ni Speaker Bogie D, instead na umuwi, anong ginawa niya? Ang ginawa niya, nag-resign siya bilang congressman. So yung pag-resign niya bilang congressman, nagpapakita na ayaw niyang humarap doon sa Ethics Committee sa House. Number one yan. Unang imbitasyon ng ICI, pangalawang imbitasyon ng ICI, hindi man siya nag-reply. Hindi siya nagpakita, hindi na sinabi kung nasaan siya, hindi siya nagbigay ng dahilan kung bakit hindi siya makaka-attend. Isa pa, nakita ko kanina sa news, yung mga air assets niya, yung mga helicopter niya, tsaka aeroplano niya, nilabas na niya lahat sa Pilipinas. So ibig sabihin, hindi pa man natin nakikita ito na wala siyang balak humarap at ang balak niya ay tumakas. Hindi lang yung sarili niya, pati yung mga assets niya, inilabas na niya sa Pilipinas. So, dapat makita na yan. Obvious na
You
yan.
mentioned something which I know a lot of people feel very sensitive about. Bakit ang nangyayari dito is basta nag-resign ka, parang wala ka ng culpability?
No, sa Congress. Kasi hindi na namin siya, ang pwede lang namin imbestigahan sa Congress, sa Ethics Committee, is kung congressman. So kung hindi na siya congressman, hindi na siya pwedeng imbestigahan sa House of Representatives. Dapat doon siya iimbestigahan sa ICI. Hindi naman siya nagsasabi kung bakit hindi siya mag-attend. 2 beses na yan, Philip.
Yeah. So that thing of like when Secretary Bonoan resigned from DPWH, ibig sabihin nun, you could not call him anymore.
No, he can.
He could still be called.
He can be called. I think tinawag siya sa ICI.
ICI.
Yeah, ICI.
Okay. No, because I know that's an issue that some people were also parang griping about, di ba? Bakit nag-resign lang, yun ang parang escape route mo na
Hindi,
to be not
okay.
answerable.
I think we have to clarify. Hindi na siya inimbitahan as DPWH Secretary sa House of Representatives. Kasi hindi na nga siya yung DPWH Secretary. Pero inimbitahan pa rin siya doon sa ICI as the former DPWH Secretary.
Okay, great. Your advice in terms of immediate action, given what you were mentioning, that there was that September 21 rally and everybody's anticipating an even bigger rally
on November 30, di ba?
So, what for you are the immediate actions this government can take to sort of create a more suitable timeline for the people who are sort of demanding some kind of response or answer?
I think yung ginawa ng ICI na ila-live stream nila, I think that's a good step, di ba? Kasi iniisip ng tao na bakit hindi nila napapanood, bakit hindi nila nakikita. So parang iniisip nila baka may tinatago. So yung pag-live stream, napakaganda niya, no? But inobserbahan ko kasi yung ICI from the time it started hanggang lately, no? Nakita ko na kulang sila ng powers. So nag-file ako nung Tuesday ng House Bill creating an independent commission against infrastructure corruption. So para, number 1, para meron na siyang contempt powers. Kasi di ba ngayon, pag hindi siya nag-attend, walang magawa yung ICI. So yung iba, hindi lang sila nag-attend. And even publicly, di ba sinasabi ng iba, ayaw nilang pumunta. So, yan, number 1, may contempt powers na sila kung maaprubahan to. Number 2, pwede sila mag-file ng whole departure order. So hindi lang lookout bulletin, talagang hindi ka pwedeng umalis ng bansa. Number 3, isa pa sa mga powers na hinihingi natin na ibigay sa kanila is yung to file recovery and sequestration. Di ba para yung mga pag-aari na galing dito sa mga anomalyang ito, may chance na ibalik sa ating taong bayan.
That was always the issue.
Yes.
You're charged, but did you have to return? Did you have to do anything?
Yes, no. So yan yung ilan sa mga provisions at para sila makatulong doon sa DOJ at para makatulong rin sila sa ombudsman. But it's not to replace the functions, but to be in support of the.
But to clarify, as far as Congress is concerned, yours is purely investigative. Di ba? The powers that you
Sa
have.
amin?
Yeah,
Hindi, sa amin is in aid of legislation. We can only investigate in aid of legislation or as an oversight function para makita namin kung yung performance ng mga departamento ay nagagawa ng mabuti based on their commitments.
Okay. You are one of the first voices that were speaking out against the speakership of Martin Romualdez, no? And obviously, you've seen what's happened since then. Do you feel that the changes that have occurred, like Speaker D now being on top, has it really created the sort of change and things that you were hoping for?
At least yung necessary first step. The necessary first step was to replace Speaker Martin Romualdez, no? And I will say the reason. Yung reason talaga nito is yung 2025 budget, no? Yung nangyayari talaga doon Ngayon, is it enough? No, it's not enough. Kasi as of now, ang pinapalitan pa lang natin yung speakership, di ba? Pero makikita naman natin na lahat ng leadership positions na yun ay napunta siyempre sa malalapit kay Speaker Martin, di ba? So sabi ko, pagbalik namin sa November 10, Monday, dapat naman meron pang ibang mapalitan kasi papaano naman babaguhin ni Speaker Boji D yung buong institusyon kung siya lang mag-isa tapos wala siyang authority magpalit ng ibang leadership position, di ba? So kahit naman sa ang organization, kahit sa kumpanya, kahit saan, kung ilalagay mo lang doon yung head at wala siyang pwedeng galawin, wala rin siyang magagawa, di ba? So if we want true reforms, dapat bigyan natin siya ng kapangyarihan na mamili nung kapareho ang iniisip sa kanya.
Yeah. And you feel these changes can be actuated? I mean, wala namang problema? Or you feel it's a really uphill climb to be able to do these things?
No, I mean, yung majority sa Congress just has to give him the authority and support him doon sa mga pagbabagong yon, di ba?
And then the other comment people make is like, we got too obsessed, no, with this, with Congress doing these corruption trials, this whole thing. They were wondering, is the regular business of Congress still ongoing? Are things still being done?
Yes, because ang pinaka-importante sa amin is yung budget naman for 2026, di ba? So napasa namin siya noong October 13.
Okay.
So nagawa namin yon at pag-resume namin, syempre, nasa Senate na siya.
And then the passing of regular laws or other things that were
Yes.
being filed?
But, okay, hindi namin napapabayaan yung ibang trabaho, pero talagang hindi pa pwedeng hindi tutukan yung issue na to. Kasi napakalaki.
Yeah, yeah. And when people talk about this issue and talk about transparency, there are suggestions or people are talking about things like blockchain, di ba? Do you feel that is a solution? Do you feel that is something that can really be helpful in the future?
Yes, I think basically, in principle, it's a good solution. No? Kaya lang, I've been asking around. I could be wrong. No? I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie. Ang sinasabi nila, I mean, huwag niyo ako i-bash kung mali yung sinabi ko. Ito yung mga tanong-tanong ko. Ang sinasabi nila, dapat daw yung gobyerno must build its own blockchain. Kasi if we use another blockchain, per transaction yata yung
And then you're using somebody else's technology.
May fee yata yun per transaction Yeah. I mean, yun yung ano. In principle, okay siya. Kasi traceable lahat ng dokumento, di ba? So I think it's just what platform or how will we do it. But
Okay.
in principle, okay sa akin yan.
Okay, and how...
Tsaka talagang dapat digitize na lahat, di
Yes,
ba?
that's why nga.
Ngayon, kung digitize lahat, I think there's no way to go but blockchain. Pero hindi po ako techie. So, nagtatanong-tanong pa
Do
ako.
you
how to
consider
go.
your son a techie, no?
Hindi ko alam kung techie yan.
And that's a little teaser for what's going to come later on in the show, no? But so, your own constituency, Navotas, no, is really subject to regular flooding, no? That's really been time
It used to be,
immemorial, no?
it used to be, you're saying time immemorial, so dati pa, no? But it's one of the projects that is really close to my heart. Kasi dati, when I became mayor in the year 2000, we were flooded 165 days a year.
Okay.
Even if walang ulan, walang bagyo.
Okay.
Basta mag-high tide, kung ito yung lupa ng Navotas, yung high tide mas mataas sa lupa ng Navotas, di ba? So, automatic yan. So, titignan mo lang yung kalendaryo, makikita mo na kung ilang araw sa isang taon flooded yung Navotas. 165 days a year yan. Out of 365 days, 165 flooded, no? So, dahil pag nag-high tide. Pag nasabayan pa ng ulan tsaka bagyo, mas grabe. So, nung naging mayor ako, nag-isip ako ng solusyon. Kasi dati ang ginagawa, tinataas yung kalsada. Ang nangyari, pag tinaas mo tong kalsadang to, maiwan yung isang kalsada. So, habol ka ng habol. Never ending siya. So, ang ginawa ko, I built dikes.
Okay.
Around Navotas. So, kung ito yung Navotas ulit, naglagay ako ng wall. So, unti-unti, naglagay ako ng wall, tapos naglagay ng mini floodgate. Kasi kaya kailangan ng mini floodgate, kasi kung low tide, dapat bukas yung floodgates para kung kahit may ulan, by gravity lalabas siya. Ngayon, kung high tide, isasara mo yung gate, tapos may pumps kami. So, ginawa ko yan. So, nalimitahan yung flooding namin from 165 naging average of 5 days a year. Ngayon, recently, napunta na naman kami sa news kasi binaha kami. I think in Carina and this year, may isang bagyo, no? The reason is because the biggest flood control project that controls the high tide is a navigational gate. So kung ito lahat may dike, ito naka-dike. May ilog, ito yung ilog. Okay? So dapat ma-block yung tubig na dumadaan. pero hindi naman pwedeng lagyan ng dike yung ilog at isara mo yung ilog. Kasi may mga dumadaan na barko doon, tsaka hindi pa pwede. Talagang dapat free-flowing yung ilog. So, merong isang malaking gate dito, yung tinatawag na navigational gate, kasi sinasara, binubuksan pag low tide para makadaan yung mga barko bangka-bangka. 20 years old na yon. Nung last year, nung Karina, nabangga siya, so nasira. Pero naayos naman. This year, nagkaroon ng mechanical problem. So, naayos siya, pero naayos na siya, no? So, that was the reason. So, ang problema namin, kung sira yung gate na yon, makakapasok yung high tide. Pero pag ayos yung gate na yon, kahit umuulan, tanungin niyo yung mga taga-Navotas, hindi kami babahayin. Okay. Ngayon, ano magandang news? Kasi dinapit ko na yan so many times, sinasabi ko 20 years na yan eh. Now, gumagawa na ng study para gumawa ng second gate. So, may backup gate na. Because mechanical siya, hindi siya fixed structure eh. Alam niyo yung mechanical, parang auto, may makina or anything na mechanical, umaakyat baba, umaakyat baba, umaakyat baba. Siyempre, nagkaka-wear and tear yan eh. Ibig sabihin, di ba, nagkakasira eh. Kahit nga yung tao, di ba, yung mga buto natin, pag tumatanda, medyo nagkakaroon ng wear and tear. So, ganun siya. So, sabi ko, dapat gawan siya na second gate. So, ngayon ginagawa na yung study, finally.
And what timeline will that...
No, the study will take 6 months and then yung funding naman.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
So hopefully within your within your brother's term.
Let's see. I don't wanna promise eh. Kasi mahirap yung funding. Hindi ko alam. Doon pa lang sa study malalaman kung magkano kailangan. Then doon pa lang maghahanap ng pondo, di ba? Okay. So tignan natin.
When you look back at your own political career now, no, we're moving on to like general statements, no? Did you gain more satisfaction as a mayor or now as a congressman? And what for you were the big differences? Yes.
Satisfaction, mayor.
Mayor.
Kasi yung mayor, mabilis yung satisfaction dun eh. Yeah. For example, simple lang. Yung isang kalsada, dati hindi ayos yung pagtapon ng basura ng mga tao. At tapos later on, nakikooperate sila at mas maayos yung tapon ng basura. At nakita natin na nagkaroon sila ng self-discipline. So madaling makita yung fulfillment eh. Kasi ngayon, bukas meron ng improvement, di ba? Eh doon sa Kongreso, medyo matagal kasi gagawa kami ng batas, di ba? So, pag nagawa yung batas, may konting fulfillment ka na. Ngayon, gusto mo makita yung batas na ginawa mo, ma-implement ng mabuti. Kasi kahit gumawa ka ng batas, hindi na-implement ng mabuti, wala rin yung fulfillment mo. So, mas matagal lang yung sense of fulfillment
with the Congress.
Sa Congress, no? Yeah. Number 2, kasi ang sarap doon sa mayor, everyday, kaharap mo yung mga constituents mo eh. So, ang sarap ng feeling na yun eh. Yeah. Yung everyday, nakakausap mo sila direkta. Yeah. Eh, syempre, kung nasa Congress ka, most of the time, malayo ka sa constituency mo. So, ako mas masaya lang yung
mayor.
Yung mayor. Pero mas demanding yon. I mean, 24/7 na trabaho yun, di ba?
John Ray is younger than you, right?
Yes, by 5 years.
Okay.
So, mas fulfilling, pero mas demanding, tsaka mas challenging.
Because for the people who don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, you're 58 now, no?
No, I'm turning 58 this month.
Okay, advance happy birthday.
Thank you.
So you feel you're a young 58 because of Congress, or if you were still mayor, you'd be an old 58?
No, we try to think that we're a young 58, di ba? Okay. Try to think. I think it's all in the mind. I hope so.
You were mentioning before something about how the widespread citizens movements that have been going on from September 21 and now anticipating November 30 can often also be used by certain parties for a particular agenda that can be different.
Nakita na natin yung doon sa Menjola, yung nagsisisira, nanggugulo. Di ba at least yung dito sa EDSA, tsaka yung sa Luneta, peaceful, di ba? Okay lang naman yung peaceful.
Yes.
Peaceful eh. Huwag lang sila manggugulo,
No,
di
and
ba?
I remember even President Bong Marcos said that if he wasn't president, he would actually have joined the demonstrations himself.
That's how frustrated he is.
Yes.
And how mad he is.
So what do you think can really be done to safeguard, though, that the agenda is still that same pure corruption agenda come November 30? Because
Most of these movements naman talaga talagang maayos naman.
Maayos naman.
Talagang nilalabas nila yung frustration, yung galit, di ba? Okay. Talagang, tsaka ako talaga, personally, early on, di ba, early on, sinasabi ko na galit yung tao. Yung ibang tao, hindi pa na nare-realize hanggang nung rally. Pero ako, nakita ko na talaga at naramdaman ko yung galit ng tao.
When you say early on you were feeling that already, I mean, do you feel then that sometimes the other people in Congress were like living in a cocoon or too sheltered from what was going on outside? Or parang iba yung reality nila?
Hindi, kasi ang worry talaga doon sa Congress is if you speak, I mean, I have to say this again, ang worry talaga doon is yung maputulan ka ng pondo para sa distrito mo. Because it's difficult, lalong-lalo na yung guarantee letter, yung pag may lumapit sa amin na mga may sakit o na ospital, talagang meron budget yung distrito mo para magbigay ng guarantee letter sa kanila para yun lang ipapakita na sa ospital. Kung nagalit sa iyo yung liderato noon at pinutulan ka noon, wala kang mabibigay, di ba? And that's so difficult para sa amin, no? Of course, I know the criticism of some na yan ay patronage politics, di ba? Pero hindi naman namin hinihingi na sa amin lumapit eh. Siyempre, kung mas maganda sana kung talagang yung Universal Health Bill mapatupad ng comprehensive na wala na silang babayaran, hindi namin sila pupunta sa amin, di ba? So mas maganda yon, mas gusto namin yun. Pero ibig sabihin, kung pumunta sa amin dahil hindi pa fully implemented yung Universal Health Law, tapos wala kaming mabigay, tapos yung ibang mga congressman may mabibigay, I think that is the biggest fear. Number one yan. Yeah. Number two, siguro yung iba, hindi nila alam na ganun kalaki yung magnitude ng corruption, di ba? Ako naman, kaya ako nalaman is because pinaimbestigahan talaga sa akin. No? So I think, in fairness to them, yung dalawang bagay na yon, yung maputulan ka, at hindi nila alam talaga kung gaano kalaki yung corruption. Ako nakita ko kasi. So siguro iba yung paggawa nila ng desisyon dahil hindi nila nakita yung laki ng corruption. So kung hindi mo nakita yung laki ng corruption, siguro hindi mo maiisip na ganito pala yun.
Yeah. And I don't know if everybody knows, no, but your wife is a Romualdez Yap, no?
Yes,
related to the president's mom's side, no?
Yes, po.
You used to have like weekly Sunday lunches in bahay.
No, it's not weekly.
No?
It's not weekly. Weekly was the immediate family of the president. Okay, yung mga kapatid niya, pamangkin niya, and Auntie Meldy. Every first Sunday of the month was the extended family.
So for a while, was that like, it became controversial for you to be attending that, or no?
No, we just missed once.
You just missed once. Okay.
We just missed once. And after the time we missed, I think we missed August? Or, I don't know. After that, wala naman invitation.
Wala na.
And I couldn't have gone that time because Michelle didn't want to go. So mahirap naman pupunta ako. Hindi naman ako yung kamag-anak. Siya naman yung kamag-anak. At that time, ayaw niya pumunta.
Because she felt what? The sensitivity of the situation?
I don't know. I never asked her. She just said, let's not go first.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Great.
baka sabihin niya, mas excited ka pa makita yung kamag-anak ko kaysa sa akin. So,
okay. I told you in the beginning that we were going to have a little bit of a surprise. So Toby has a special guest to bring in to the show today. Go ahead, Congressman. So here we have our, and if Toby has Tommy,
Hello.
I have my own rest back. Where is
there.
Jasmine? This is Jasmine Tuano from the
Hello.
Manila Bulletin. Here, sit here,
Nice to meet
Jasmine.
you. Oh, thank you, Sir Philip.
Here, join us here.
hi
So-
Jasmine.
Hello, in the flesh, Congressman.
Hello po.
So millennial meets millennial, in
Hello.
other words.
Hello.
And then and so like Jasmine, if you want to throw a question now to Tommy.
Of course, we want to know Tommy on a more personal
Yeah.
level today. So, first question is, what pushed you to invest much in content creation, especially coming from a political family?
Yeah.
Of course, it's uncommon, no?
Yeah.
Sons and daughters of politicians to put themselves out there on
Yes.
social media, be
Yes.
open, and you have this energy, unique energy, and
Yeah.
you're really open on social media,
Yeah.
and it's uncommon. So, let us know.
Okay, so what got me started kasi, so background lang about me. Mga 5 years kasi I was doing corp. And then I was doing a corp job for 5 years. And then after that, when I had enough money na, and then I borrowed some money rin from my father to invest in franchising businesses. Parang I felt like I still had a lot of time in my hands. Parang di ako sanay with the amount of time I had in my hands. So I said, you know what, ang tagal ko nang iniisip mag-content create, mag-vlogging, and I don't want it to be one of those big what ifs later on in life na paano if I did it, paano if I didn't do it. So I said, you know what, I'll just do it. And then it started out as fun, and then siguro with everything that happened and swerte rin and tiyaga and consistency, I made parang umabot ako to where I am today. I'm not saying I'm big and everything, but I think naman my growth has been good and decent in the past few months naman. So,
Nasa 800,000 followers ka na, no? More
Yes
than on
po,
TikTok.
yeah,
How about
on
on
TikTok.
YouTube?
On YouTube, we're growing now. We're already almost 270K subscribers.
You have personal
yeah.
account or
Personal
page
account, I
on
have
YouTube?
No, YouTube wala.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You only have Tim and Tom.
Tim and Tom,
Tim
yes
and
po,
Tom.
yeah.
Did you ever hesitate about being this open online, or was your family supportive from the start?
Actually, fun fact po about like my journey. I started po I did before na yung Gold's Gym, in Century 2 na Super Buds. And back then, my parents naman were very supportive of it. But it's totally different from what I'm doing now. Kasi before it was more of like modeling, medyo may pagka-pageantry. And then now, kasi it's really about putting content. So the first time I did it, I didn't enjoy it as much as people expected me to enjoy it. Kasi siguro, I wasn't able to show my funny and quirky side. Medyo, since I describe it as pag-pageantry kasi or modeling, medyo payami ka, diba? Yung parang pinapakita mo lang yung katawan and stuff. And then, so I stopped for a long time. I went back to the private life, lalo na nung nag-corp ako. But recently, I said, I want to try this in a different way. And so far, it's been working naman and I've been enjoying it. So, yun.
But who's the original Yummy? I heard it's your dad.
Pinipilit niya. Joke lang, yeah.
Pero, Congressman, when Tommy became this active online, what was your honest reaction?
Or maybe don't be that
this-
honest.
Yeah.
Wala, ang
When-
kulit di ba? Ang gulo.
Oo nga po. Ano pong naging reaction ninyo? No.
Wala naman.
Wala naman. Okay lang.
Because for me, kung ano gusto niya gawin, pinapabayaan ko lang,
Wow.
di ba? I
Super
don't
supportive.
tell him. Like after college, sabi ko, ayan, you have to find out for yourself what you want to do, di ba? I cannot tell you what to do because if you don't enjoy it, you won't be good at it. So,
Yeah.
find out for yourself what you want to do.
Use it responsibly lang, no? Congressman, yeah.
Isa lang rule ko nun right after he finished college, which I think he was happy about, is that you can't work for the family business. I think he was also happy.
You cannot work
You
for the
cannot.
family business.
Hindi,
Why
kasi
is that?
syempre, di ba, I wanted him to try it out. Siya
Okay.
In the outer
mag-apply,
world, yeah.
siya magtatrabaho, papasok siya doon. Sa tingin ko, gusto niya rin yun. So
Oh,
that's
that's
why
so
he
nice.
lasted that long sa
Wow.
corporate.
yeah.
No?
But eventually, you want him to come back to the
No, it's
family
not,
business.
for me
even-
talaga, it's not what I want. Eh.
Yeah.
It's not what I want. It's what he wants so that he will do well in what he does. It cannot be eh. I mean, it cannot
I think
be.
growing up rin kasi, to add to that, parang growing up, my dad noticed na if I want something, I'll excel in it. Or I have obsessive tendencies kasi. Like nung I was super passionate about gym or getting fit, parang they're the ones who couldn't stop me. Ngayon naman, it's the same thing. Parang minsan nagla-live ako. I go on live like morning, night. They can't stop me rin. So when I'm passionate about something, parang hindi talaga mapigilan. So I think that's why my dad always had that mindset na parang you have to find what you want to do. Kasi the bad thing naman about it is if it's something I don't like to do, I usually do it half-heartedly. So I have to want it talaga.
So which content gets more reaction? You with Tim or you with your mom or dad?
Definitely me and my mom and dad. Definitely. Yeah.
So they're the
Yeah.
secret weapons.
Yeah,
in your
they're the
content.
secret weapons. To
Secret
get
ingredients.
like they love it when they see my dad dance, when my mom dances.
No, but dancing is more of your mom. I don't really...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
Yung mami niya, my wife, Michelle, she really likes dancing. You have to
Yeah.
stop her from dancing.
Right.
You
Yes.
don't have to push her to dance.
Yeah.
Once she hears
It's
music, even if she's not supposed to dance, she'll dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Michelle, so she's even more kulit than him, right?
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
So, but me naman, I don't dance eh. I mean, minsan napipilitan lang, like, alam mo naman, politician tayo. Minsan pag yun. Kanina, he forced me to to dance because it was for charity.
I was going on TikTok live. So how it works kasi usually people send you gifts. So ginagawa ko, sabi ko, yung mga, since parang bonus na lang yun for me because I really do TikTok live more for the engagement, for the traction and all that. Sabi ko yung mga half of the gifts na I get there, bibigay ko na lang to charity. Then someone was saying, what do we have to donate or what do we have to send so that your dad will dance? And I said, okay, send this and I'll get my dad to dance for 10 seconds. And someone did. So pinilit ko dad ko. He did it naman. Yeah.
Charity.
And I think he also did a TikTok for my birthday. Pero pilit na pilit. Pero at least he did it.
But the better dancer, definitely your mom.
My mom, definitely.
So that's where you got your steps from.
I don't know if better, but I know she wants to dance. Wherever.
Yeah.
Pero how do you know what to share and what to keep private? Like, do you purposefully or pili lang yung mga content na you upload? Or do you purposefully like avoid, for example, topics on politics, something like that?
Yung topics on politics kasi, I try to avoid it. Not because naman I have no opinion, but more of because parang I think ang dami na natin nakikitang content that is like focusing on politics. Politics is everywhere on the news and everything like that. And parang I've always wanted my accounts and my content to be something, to be like a break from everything that's happening. Kasi I think whether if it's positive or negative, I think all the issues that are currently happening, medyo nakaka-overwhelm for everyone to, get in and to like process and everything. And my content is somewhat of a break from that. So yun naman. Kaya medyo nagugulat din yung mga tao when I do talk about more serious matters, more personal matters. Kasi they're like, ay, may side ka pala na ganyan. Nakala namin you're just, yun.
Yeah.
No, but that always be the issue. Diba? People always just perceive you to be the totality of you is what they see on social media. Diba?
Yes.
But I wanted to also bring up something more serious because you said you also wanted to talk about it. There obviously is a side to social media where you become part of a fishbowl where people can abuse you. And I'm sure I saw that you had content that you did with Kuya Kim Tiangco before, no?
Yes.
There's a tragedy of what happened to his daughter, no? So like, what safeguards do you have or what would you like to see happen in terms of how social media can be controlled or it really cannot be?
I'm hoping it can be controlled pa. But it's very hard right now to, I think most social media platforms have taken a step into finding ways to filter out negativity. Like may mga keywords and stuff like that. Now with the development of AI, I think it's a good step naman towards trying to keep social media platforms a safer community and a better community, not only for content creators but for viewers as well. Pero yun nga, I hope it becomes more of a collective mentality or na tipong we're moving towards seeing what the toxicity of social media can do not only to content creators but to viewers as well. Kasi I think kailangan yung mga social media platforms, it has to be more geared towards spreading positivity than negativity.
From a congressional standpoint, is there anything that can be done in terms of controlling that or it's like really beyond the purview?
When I was last Congress, I was the chairman of the Committee on Information and Communication Technology. And at that time, we were crafting a law on AI, no? But the thing there is you have to balance it. You cannot regulate it so much because mawawala yung development niya. Diba? It's for some good also. But you also have to put some limits, diba? And the problem with technology is ang bilis eh. Ang bilis eh. So habol kami ng habol. So mahirap talaga siyang i-legislate per se. Because by the time you legislate, mamaya, iba na yung algorithm, iba na yung technology. So it has to be quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But there must be a balance talaga.
That's right. Pero you mentioned earlier no na you're all goofy and energetic sa social media. You are naturally playful online, but then but that can make it challenging for others to know when you are being serious. Diba? So how do you draw the line and make sure people understand when you want to be taken seriously?
Okay. I think naman it also depends on the situation.
I think I know, Tommy.
What?
Sorry to disrupt you. When your hat is worn the right way, that means you're serious. When it's like that,
I'm serious right now. No, it's not.
so you have to change the direction of your
No,
hat.
you can't judge a book by its cover, diba? It's already
Okay.
it's
Go
already
ahead.
no. Pero on a more serious note, I think the way I do it is recently actually I've been showing more serious sides of me. So I'm thankful kasi na I think that's why I couldn't focus lang on TikTok because TikTok shows more of my quirky and kulit side. YouTube, it also shows that, but I think YouTube and other platforms are able to show my more serious side, yung ganun ko, and being part of podcasts like this, interviews like this, parang it's a very great way to show a more serious side of me without really, having to forcefully show it to my audiences and to my viewers.
So can you seriously invite the people to always choose Popeyes when they're in NAIA 3?
Yeah, well, by the way, guys, if you're in NAIA Terminal 3, don't forget to pass by Popeyes. For sure, you will enjoy your meal before your flights. Thank you.
That's his first
Big franchising restaurant. Before that, kasi I was just doing mga coffee kiosks.
Yung mga kiosk lang eh. That's his first big franchise.
Yeah.
And you have a partner there.
I have a partner.
Daniel, no? Daniel.
Daniel
Te.
Te, yeah, who's also my feeling handler. So shout out to him. Yeah.
Feeling handler.
Feeling handler. Yeah.
Kasi
Handling
ibang
both?
franchise niya,
Handling both.
Yeah, but
Handling
he's-
both Tim and you or handling you?
handling me lang
You
so
lang.
far.
Your other franchises, why don't you, your other franchises?
Yeah, my other franchises is Oliver's Coffee. It's along mga highways. So you'll find it NLEX, SLEX, mga T-Plex. Ganun.
Okay.
So-
See? He's the one prompting you to plug.
Yeah.
Your dad talaga,
Like
support
Oh,
him.
sayang naman.
Yeah, true naman. We're already here. Might as well promote
That's
it.
a glimpse pala of what you're doing outside social media.
Yes.
So, bukod dun sa mga na-mention mo kanina, what else do you invest time in?
I think right now it's really growing my social media, more of my content creating talaga. So if it's not franchising business, I think a lot of it goes to content creating. But I think the good thing about content creating naman kasi is, I wouldn't say you get to mix work with leisure, but it's the kind of work that you love it. Like for me personally, I guess it's not for everyone, but I've been through a lot of different kinds of work na, like franchising business and corporate jobs and stuff like that. And I think this is the job I enjoy the most kasi parang when I wake up in the morning, it's something na parang, ito na naman. It's more of like, okay, I'm gonna be able to do this again. Medyo mas exciting siya. I love doing it eh. So
That's
yun.
when you wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, Einer already live.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Alam mo
bugging
that
you
ko.
already early in the morning.
Nag-notify na.
May schedule na ako. 8 to 10, live na yan. Then pagka-uwi, live ulit. Yeah. So yun.
And then, Toby, your advice to women who want to make you a lolo?
No, again, if in his professional life, I let him be, mas lalo na siyempre yung personal life, di ba?
You let it be. Pero what advice would you give women who want to
I think that will be the hardest question you're gonna ask my dad for today. No, my mom. That would be another hard question for my mom. Even harder.
I don't know eh. How ba? I really don't know what to tell them. No, wag naman. Wag naman.
No naman. He doesn't want to feel old kasi. So I guess that's why he doesn't want to be a lolo.
Wag naman. No, hindi talaga he has to make ipon. I told him, I always tell him, look at your expenses. Once you get married, how you have to rent your, where do you live? Now you're living in our house, so you have to find a place to live. And then your own expenses, your family expenses.
Yeah.
You have to be practical. You have to be able to live on your own before you think of getting married. That's the only thing
I think that's the that's a long way to go. But I think that's to add to that trend. I think that's the funny part kasi about like now they're seeing me content creating. People are getting to see me. They're like, ba't kaya pumapato si Tommy sa ganitong project, ganito, ganyan? Because I think they're expecting me to only accept the big projects. Pero for me, parang I feel like kasi most people, like just because you come from a quote-unquote privileged family, parang they expect na hindi ka papato sa, lower paying projects or ganun. Pero for me, if it's an opportunity to do something, diba, why not take it? So parang, dun sila nag-go. Oh yeah, definitely. At first it was for fun. And then now that I'm seeing big opportunities from it, I'm willing to take it.
Do they have to course it to Daniel Te? You're feeling
No naman, some go through me na, yeah. Hindi, yung nakakatawa nga doon, basta lang daw mapansin siya ng mga tao, okay na siya. Yun na daw yung commission niya, mapansin siya. Yeah. So if you're listening, Daniel, thank you. Ikaw na bahala sa akin.
No, and the only thing I tell him is everything you do is a learning process, and everything you do an opportunity in everything you do. You just have to find it. You just have to look for it. Kaya nga it has to be something he enjoys.
But in the search to monetize, there's also the possibility that later it can compromise you because you're a political family.
I don't know how it works, but for me, I mean, he doesn't have to think of how it will affect me. He has to think of how it will make him a better person, how it will give him opportunities for himself, di ba? Kasi iba naman kaming dalawa.
So the products have to be true to you.
I think that's one, and I think at the end of the day, it's more of the authenticity. And I think naman, like, based on what I'm hearing from people, they like seeing my content because it's something different from what they were used to. I mean, without calling out names or mentioning names, parang diba they've been super used to na kapag, let's say, anak ng politician or people labeled as nepos, parang it's more of like, ganito dapat yung lifestyle, ganito yung... But for me, parang it's a totally different world na parang they're surprised to it, and that's why parang they wait for my content and they want to see what's next.
Their reaction is Dora going to be a recurring character?
For sure, 100%. Whether I like it or not, people are looking for it all the time. Halloween's coming up, so guys, stay tuned. I think for me, if it's open or there's an opportunity to do it forever, since it's something I enjoy, I'm open to it. But I'm also open. I mean, I'm also aware naman na, anytime, the problem with content creating rin kasi, anytime, you never know hanggang kailan kang quote-unquote sikat, diba? Anytime pwede kang malaos and stuff like that. So, I think it's more about enjoying the process, being authentic, but at the same time, making the most out of the different opportunities that are happening right now. So, yun.
Pero Congressman, what are you most proud of about your son?
Everything. Every step of the way, I'm proud of him. Every step of the way. But he just has to find his own strengths.
Yeah.
So
So far,
found yourself.
so far naman, sorry, what's the question again?
So far, do you think enough na or like nararating mo na yung mga gusto?
No, I feel like madami pa kaming gustong gawin. For my content personally, like as an individual content creator, and also with Tim and Tom, like kami ni Tim ang dami pa naming plans eh. So I feel like, I mean, hopefully, if the people continue to accept the content and to find good in it and to enjoy it, hopefully malayo pa yung mag-grow namin.
In Tim and Tom, who gets more often? Tim's mom or your mom?
Definitely Tim's mom, but
Tim's mom, huh?
definitely Tim's mom. My mom kasi it's like she likes dancing. She's actually sometimes more kulit pa than my ninang small.
Yeah.
But when there's a camera and it's gonna be posted, you don't know if she's gonna like it or not. So you have to catch her in the right mood. It's more about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your dad, naman, it's just he's not even aware, right, that he's being.
Wala, it's hard to get my dad to dance nowadays.
No, but I see so many clips of.
Yeah, on the TikTok live. Yeah, wala. That's candid lang. Hindi niya alam. He's not super aware kasi of what's happening on TikTok. He doesn't know na pwede siya ma-screen record and stuff like that. Isip niya siguro pag nag-TikTok live after nun, you show yourself once, wala na. It's gonna be deleted. I don't think he knows na digital footprint na rin yun. But it's okay.
But it's
So,
okay.
it's a good thing, yeah. It's a good thing.
We'll be closing soon, but I just wanted to ask Congressman Toby one serious question also. When you look now, because you're also cousins-in-law or whatever, when you look at now what could be still the BBM legacy, what do you feel has sort of gone astray? What can still be recaptured? What can still be brought back into the proper fold of what he will be able to lead his term in 2028?
Hindi, yung talagang nanghihinayang ako is yung mga flagship projects, di ba? Kasi because of ganito. Yung nanghihinayang ako yung mga flagship projects kasi yung mga flagship projects, yun yung binawasan ng funding or linagay sa program para maipasok nila yung mga proyekto nila na gusto. And yung iba dito is yung mga flood control projects. So isipin natin, di ba? Kung hindi na-delay yung funding, for example, isang pinakamalaki, yung subway. Kung hindi na-delay yung funding ng subway, Dapat 2028 tapos na siya. So double whammy siya eh. Na-delay na siya, tapos yung proyektong linagay nila doon, pinagkakitaan lang, wala naman nakinabang. Okay? Then alam ko, hindi ko lang alam yung mga pangalan ng dam eh. Itong mga JICA-funded dams na malalaki sa probinsya, yun din, delayed din siya. So sayang talaga. And those were the legacy projects of the president, no? So yun, sayang talaga. Nanghinayang talaga ako doon. Yeah.
We have to create our own counterpart.
Yes, dapat may counterpart tayo. Ito yung mga foreign assisted projects na dapat may local counterpart. So yung local counterpart, yun ang linagay sa program at inuna yung mga proyekto nila. So na-delay yung mga malalaking projects natin. So sayang.
Okay, then given that is the existing situation, what then can you still create to sort of like have a legacy that's really worth looking back?
Hindi, talagang ngayon, wala nang choice eh. Kasi di ba, okay, tignan natin, nawala yung malalaking proyekto na punta sa corruption. Eh, kailangan talagang masolve itong problema ng corruption. At dapat mapanagot talaga yung dapat managot. Kasi ano eh, pag may corruption, talagang pera ng taong bayan yan. At yan ay serbisyo at proyekto na nawala sa kanila, di ba? So, kailangan managot talaga. Mapakulong yung mga dapat makulong at dapat mabalik yung mga nakuha nila para maibalik na naman sa pamamagitan ng serbisyo sa taong bayan.
And I think you can count on you as one of the voices really pushing for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And you, Tommy,
Yes.
you want to say anything?
No, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. Thank you for having me. It was,
1 to 10, how open are you entering politics?
wow, that's hard. In terms of openness, maybe a good 6 to 7, but yeah, but right now kasi it's something that me and my dad have never spoken about, and parang I feel like right now with my content creating, I think I've found my passion, what I really enjoy. But then again naman, if you asked me 2 years, 1 year ago, can I imagine myself or can I see myself where I am right now, like 1 year, 2 years ago, I would probably say no. So I think it's more of just living life talaga and finding what you enjoy and continue to do it. So, yun, I think it's something that will unfold in the next few years. But for right now, I can say that I'm really focused on content creating. Yeah.
Are there any closing words, Congressman Toby?
No, first of all, thank you very much for
Thank you, sir.
for having us. No,
Thank you po.
thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry,
sir.
it had. Sorry, medyo na delay because the time we saw each other, yun yung kainitan ng budget, di ba? So I had to prioritize that. So pasensya na.
Any closing words or message you'd like to give to the public in terms of what you would like to start?
No, with regards to for me, the biggest issue talaga now is yung corruption, no. And naintindihan ko yung galit ng tao. I totally understand. At syempre, naintindihan ko rin na ang kagustuhan ng tao na talagang mapanagot lahat ng responsable dito sa issue na to.
Okay. And then, for both of you, if you had your own version of the sit down and you would be the one doing the interview, who would you choose as your subject?
I don't know, you, Tommy.
Alive or
You know, it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me because people close to me know that I don't watch movies.
No, my dad's not updated with a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm not updated with a lot of things.
maybe a politician in the past that you looked up to or something?
Wala eh. I mean, what was the last? I think the last movie I watched was Harry Potter. Because he wanted to watch it
Or
when he
maybe
was
if
a
ever
kid.
my dad would interview a tennis player, I think.
Ayun, baka
I feel
yun.
like.
Kasi yun yung
Passion
pinapanood
niya,
ko sa TV.
Yeah, so if I was to answer for him, probably,
Or Federer or
Who's your favorite now?
No, pwede non-living. So baka ikaw, Bjorn Borg or something.
Yun yung mga
that,
panahon. Buhay pa si Bjorn Borg, no?
buhay pa ba si Bjorn Borg?
si
Okay,
Bjorn
mali.
Borg.
Ako pa yung mali. Okay. Yeah. Mga ganon, yeah.
Yung mga legends, no? Sa yun medyo, doon medyo updated ako. Pero mga movies, wala talaga. Like, there's so many, ito mga anecdotes, so many funny things. Like, once we were in LA,
Yeah, the business partner.
yeah, one of the suppliers told me that, I mean, we were parking the car. So I told Michelle and Tommy,
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead, go up na. Tapos he introduced me to whom?
Usher. To usher. Yeah, and my dad didn't know. Yeah.
So parang,
Yeah.
then I told Michelle, oh, he introduced me. Why didn't you call us? Who's he? And then
Yeah.
once when we're in the gym naman, mom was in
Yeah, somewhere.
in somewhere. Who was
Yeah,
in the gym?
Adam Levine or something.
Yeah. Why did you tell me?
That's why when my dad ended up being classmates before with Will I Am. in
This one's
Harvard.
funny.
Yeah.
Ito talaga nakakatawa. Okay? So, 2022, I went back to school. I went back to Harvard Business School. So, I had a seatmate. Siguro age nyo ni Tommy. So, she told me, hey, look, Will I Am's our classmate. I said, who's Will I Am? He's Black Eyed Peas. I told him, no, Black Eyed Peas is a Filipino. He's Apple the App.
Yeah.
No. she kept arguing. No, it's Will I Am. So during the break, I took a picture of his name card and I asked Tommy, who's Will I Am?
Yeah.
He told me he's
One of the member of Black Eyed Peas.
So I didn't even know who.
But who was the tennis player you looked up to? And would really have liked to interview them?
Hindi kasi yung panahon ko, Borg, but syempre the game has evolved eh. Parang,
Sobrang different na.
Because I remember John Ray is the one who used to really play a lot of tennis, but you also played.
yeah, we used to play, both of us.
Okay.
Both of us.
And you,
Now I'm getting back into it. My dad's trying to.
No, that's what
Still beat
I've
me.
seen eh. When he was a kid, he was a fat kid.
Yeah.
So
Chubby.
I'd convince him to play tennis. He didn't want.
He didn't want.
But
yeah,
when
I
he
didn't
wanted
want.
to get back, he's so into it naman. So that's how he is. Like, when he was a fat kid, I'd tell him, just walk on the treadmill. Ayaw niya. But when he got into weightlift, when he wanted to lose weight naman, he was so into it. So that's why I let him be na lang. So do what you want to do because
Yeah.
you'll be good in whatever you really want.
so if you had to interview somebody, who would you like?
Me ano lang, someone I look up to si Speed. He's like a streamer that's viral. Then maybe locally, Will Dasovich, kasi I love talking to different content creators, streamers, asking their opinion on like how to grow as a content creator as well, or as a YouTuber or a vlogger. So yun lang. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.